Welcome back to another video, and before we get on into today's video, I just want to do the usual. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. It means the absolute world to me. Please make sure your notification bell is switched on if you are already subscribed, just so you're notified of whenever I upload. And why not give this video a thumbs up? So now we can get on into this video. So guys, today's the day. I'm going to be answering all of your assumptions. It's something I wanted to do for some time now. I've seen quite a few other YouTubers do it, and it's just really funny, and I just wanted to do it. I thought, why not? So I'm going to answer all the assumptions that you put on, you asked me on my giveaway video. I am going to try and ask as many as possible. If there is some that are very similar, then obviously there's no point including them if they're the same, if that makes sense, but I will try and answer as many as possible. Same as I did with my Q&A video, I will pop the assumption somewhere on the screen so you get a little shout out as well. And yeah, let's just jump right in with the first assumption, why not? So the first assumption is by Natalie Lane, and she says, congratulations girly. To me, I assume you're the type of lass that'll be the first to get mortal on a night out and be so much fun and still end up mothering others. You seem like a laugh but dead serious too. Actually, that's sort of right. To be quite honest, I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink a lot anyway, so I literally have a couple of drinks and then we'll go out and I'll have a Jaeger bomb or something, and that'll be it. Yeah, I'll be out of it. But I'm also, you are right, I'm also that type. So say for instance something happened, like my friend Laura, because when we go out, obviously she's diabetic, so sometimes the alcohol hits her very quickly, so I end up having to mother her a little bit. But if I'm drunk and she's drunk at the same time, but I think, oh, do you know what, actually she's too drunk, I need to look after her, I sort of like just snap out of it like that. I do get drunk a little bit too easily. Sky Dudgeon, and she says, you're awesome and beautiful. Oh, thanks so much. And I assume you are kind and a lot of fun to hang out with. I mean, I don't know, ask my friends. Then Mia Hughes says, congratulations on 1.6k. I assume that if you were at a party, you would be the one on the dance floor busting some moves and keeping the party going. When I've had a drink, if I've not had a drink, I can be quite antisocial at parties, but if I've had a drink, I do like to have a bit of a dance. Judy N says, I assume you will always keep going up with your YouTube channel. That's the aim. I'm not giving it up anytime soon. Don't worry about me going anywhere. That's not going to happen. I definitely want to stick at it, but we'll just see where it leads me. Aditi Gupta says, I'm assuming that you live in London and that you also have another job in healthcare. I don't live in London. I live in the northeast of England. I'm actually from Middlesbrough, and I don't have a job in healthcare, and I have never had anything to do with healthcare either. Actually, that's quite funny. I wonder why. Maybe thought that. Bri Alice says, oh Amber, you're an amazing girl. Well done on a 2k. I assume that you love what you are doing on YouTube and that you're going to continue doing it for a long time, and I really hope that you do. Girl, I ain't going anywhere. Don't you worry about me. I'm not going anywhere. Honestly, keep watching because I'm staying put. Yara says, you're gorgeous. I assume you have a huge sense of humour and responsibility. Do you know what? I actually don't think I have the best sense of humour. I am actually quite a hothead and I do take a lot of things quite seriously. Since I've got with Dalton, because he just takes the piss out of me to do with everything, like I've sort of learnt not to take life so seriously. And when you hang around with like a lot of boys, you sort of have to learn that they are just taking the mick all of the time. I sort of have a decent sense of humour. And then in terms of responsibility, I do like to class myself as quite a responsible adult. I can be a little bit unorganised. I can be, believe it or not, I don't know how I manage to upload 5 days a week because I can be a little bit unorganised, but I do think I'm responsible. Zoe B says, I assume on a night out you would keep the party going. You seem very bubbly and happy all the time. I'm actually not a big one for a night out. Like when I go out and I have a good night, I like to enjoy myself, but I tend to find like I like to be in by about 2 o'clock. Honestly, I'm not a massive party animal at all, and I'm not happy all the time. I do actually suffer massively with anxiety, and I think sometimes when you see me on YouTube, you see like the best me. You don't see that sort of side to me that does struggle with mental health. Charlie Beasley says, first a comment, love your channel. I assume you drink alcohol. What's your favourite beverage? I do drink alcohol, just not very often. I love Malibu and Coke. I love Advocaat and lemonade and lime, which is like a snowball. If you ever had that at Christmas, like that's one of my favourite drinks. I also love cocktails. Who doesn't love a cocktail? And I really like cider, but I like the strawberry and lime one. Copperberg does it. There's quite a few different brands do it, but I love strawberry and lime cider. Oh, and Baileys. Oh my god, give me a glass of Baileys any day. I love Baileys. Amy Jameson, Amy, she says, I assume you want to be engaged in the next 2 years. Girl, Dalton ain't putting no ring on this finger anytime soon, I tell you that. But it would be nice. I just can't see it happening. Might surprise me though, you never know. I hope he's watching. Gemma Harris says, congratulations on the achievement of 1.6k is massive. Go girl. I assume you're such a caring person who cares about all their subs, as you're always doing giveaways and giving back to your subscribers. Yeah, I care about every single one of you. Like, if any of you have got a problem problem, or you feel like you want some advice, then do message me. The best way to probably get to me is either through my Twitter inbox, which all my details are down below, or my Instagram, and I'll always try to reply to your messages. Like, I will do my best to reply to you. Please do message me if you ever need any advice or anything like that. But yeah, of course I care about all of you, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be where I am. Laura Smith says, congratulations girl, I assume that you're an amazing woman whose videos I so look forward to and know will automatically cheer me up. Oh, that's so cute. I don't really know how to answer that assumption. Like, some people would probably say yes, some people probably would say no. Like, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but that's just life, isn't it? Samantha Elliott says, I assume you would like to make it on YouTube, but you also stay down to earth, and it wouldn't be the end of the world for you if you didn't, but I guarantee that you will. Also, I assume you prefer dogs to cats. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I do. I would love to make it in the YouTube world, but at the end of the day, that's why I have this sort of like realistic side to me. There's that many people doing it now and that many people competing. If I don't make it, I don't make it. But I'm going to try my hardest to do whatever I can. And as long as I know I've tried, then I've tried. And at the end of the day, regardless of whether I make it or not, I'm surrounded by a great audience of subscribers that mean the world to me and that continue to support me, so really that's what matters. And then I definitely do prefer dogs to cats. Like, I love animals and I would never ever do anything to hurt a cat, but I just wouldn't have one as a pet. I would much rather have a dog. I'm a dog person through and through. I absolutely love dogs. Red Sun says, I assume you like watching movies because most people do. Oh my god girl, yes, I'm a movie like fiend and I love a good TV series. I can sit and binge watch a TV series like that. Honestly, I'm terrible. At the moment I'm loving A Star Is Born. I literally went out the other day because it's been released on DVD and I've rewatched it God knows how many times. Like, that film is bomb. And Lady Gaga, yes girl. Names Kathy says, I assume you're really fun to be around, and in school you were the girl that everyone liked. Do you know what, that's actually the complete opposite. I actually had a really bad experience in school and I was bullied quite a lot, and I actually didn't have a lot of friends, and to this day I don't have a lot of friends. I'm very much like, I keep a very close-knit circle of people, because to me, I'd rather have 5 friends that mean the absolute world to me, that would bend over backwards for me, than 20 million friends that don't really do anything for you and that sort of stab you in the back, and that are like fake friends, because there's so many people these days that are fake friends, and that's more so to keep me guarded and for my mental health really. I wanted to be the girl everyone liked, it just didn't turn out like that. School's cruel and you get people who are just, kids are cruel, to be quite honest. Pippa Cassell says, I assume that you feel overwhelmed by the support you get from subscribe, and why not, you come across so lovely and down to earth. I do actually. Like, I look back at where I've come in 3 years and I can't believe like there's 2K was watching my channel. Like, to me that's just an amazing feat, and I really appreciate all of your support. Minnie156 says, I assume you're a great person, you're super generous and great at makeup and really pretty. Oh, thank you. And like, I'm not big-headed, like I'm not one to blow my own trumpet. Like, personally, I think I'm good at makeup. I don't think I'm anything like out of this world. It's just practice, literally. Like, I've got to where I am through practice. If you go back 3 years ago, if you've been supporting me for that long, you watch my videos, my makeup has come on massively through practice. Ellie Croish says, congratulations, I assume you're a really positive influence on people, encourage your friends to do what they love. Massively. I'm a big believer in, I've had a lot of negativity in my life and been brought up, not necessarily being brought up around a lot of negative people who have negative thoughts, and that can be quite difficult, because when you're a really positive person, you've got that negativity weighing on your shoulders. It's a really hard situation to put yourself into, and I always, because it took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to do and to go and do it, I always push people to do what you want to do. Like, go and you do you, don't listen to anyone else. Even if someone's going, that's not going to work, that won't happen, why are you doing that? Like, do you not think I get it all the time with my YouTube? But do you know what, I love it, and it's what I want to do, and it's what I enjoy doing, and at the end of the day, as long as I can push for it, I will. And in terms of my friends, I'm going to push them to do whatever they want to do and support them no matter what, and not judge. Julie Jardine says, love your videos, I've been watching them for a long time. Thank you so much for all your support. I assume you would be a very loyal friend and would always support your friends massively. Very similar to what I've just said really, and I'm not just a loyal friend, I'm a loyal person in general. I don't like people doing the dirty on people, and I'm massively like, I can't stand it. I won't have someone shitting on my friends, and if you're going to do something that's going to affect them, then I'm going to tell them that. Like, that's just how it is. don't hurt people around me because I won't stand for it. Jasmine Ollie says, I assume that you will go far as you seem very hardworking and dedicated. I am very much one of these people, like when my mind's switched on, I'm like, that is it, that's my goal, that's where I want to be, and that's what I'm going to do. And I really do want to go far, but I suppose with that one, only time will tell. ABC says, I assume that you're a very sociable and approachable person since you're very humble. I would be, like, if you see me in person, like I must have subscribers that are from like my area, like the North East Middlesbrough area. Like, if you see me, come and speak to me, like come and say hi. And to be quite honest, 9 times out of 10 I'm probably going to be looking like a scruff because I don't wear makeup half the time. You might not even recognise me, to be quite honest, but if you see me, like, speak to me. Becca Holder says, I assume you started makeup early because you're so good. I love this assumption, but it's so wrong. Go back 3 years and watch my videos. I didn't get into makeup properly and I didn't train to be a makeup artist till last year. It's practice. Practice makes perfect. It really does. NTK Panda says, I assume you play the piano. I'm not musically inclined at all. I can't sing. I sound like a screeching cat. I can't read musical notes. Nothing to do with musical whatsoever. Kyra Plays says, I assume that you want to be a big makeup YouTuber soon. Sooner rather than later would be nice, but these things take time, and if I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. But that would be like dream for me. Mary Lauren says, congratulations girl, can't wait to see you grow. I assume you're humble but addicted to things. If you've a lot of something, i.e. makeup, you like holding on. Sort of. I am a hoarder and I used to massively hold on to makeup and beauty products. Believe it or not, I'm not as bad as what I used to be now. I think I have quite a realistic collection considering I do makeup artistry and YouTube, and obviously like my own personal use. I don't massively hold on to things anymore. If I try something and it doesn't work for me, I'll pass it on to a friend, or if it's something I know I'm not going to get around to trying, I'll put it into a giveaway. At the end of the day, what's the point in holding on to something and seeing it go to waste when I'm not going to get a chance to use it? And I do try to be humble. Like a normal person, I've got a 9 to 5 job, I go to work and I do YouTube because it's what I love. Like, there's no reason for me not to be humble, and that's one thing you will never see me change. That I will never not be humble. Lisa Cassop says, wow, well done, love watching your videos. I assume you must be really confident to be doing YouTube and have your own channel, and I'm not, honestly. I am probably like a massive confidence catfish because I'm not confident at all. I mean, my makeup's my mask, really. When I've got my makeup on, I feel a lot more confident in myself. When I've got no makeup on, I feel really vulnerable. In terms of doing YouTube, YouTube's my escape because I know I get to talk to you guys when I upload. Really, I'm sat talking to myself here on the camera for the time being, so I don't feel nervous or stressed because, to be quite honest, I'm a crazy woman and I sit and talk to myself anyway. So it's, for me, it's nothing to do with confidence. But I know it sounds strange because a lot of people wouldn't be able to sit and just talk like I do in front of a camera. That's just the way I look at it, I suppose. Amanda Waite says, I assume even though you have a massive makeup and skincare stash, you still spend too much a month on more items than you need. I have actually been really good. I tend to try and look at things. So like when I do my boots haul, I think, right, what am I going to need throughout the year? So I don't tend to shop like shower gel and things very often because I make sure I've always got a backup of it. But I have tried to cut back a lot, and I only tend to buy things now when it's a bargain or when I need it. Apart from that, I do try to cut back, but I have been a bugger for that in the past. Maggie Missburger says, I assume you're a really good cook. I like to think so. I love cooking. I love, like, I would love when I have my own house to do like dinner parties for people. Like, I literally love to entertain people. Sammy Martin says, I assume you have a boyfriend. Yes, girl. Dalton's my absolute babe, which you might have seen him in a few of my videos. I love him. Caitlin O'Brien says, I assume most of your music is cheesy girl pop music. No shade. You're so wrong, girl. No. Rap music. Massively. Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Jay-Z, yes girl. R&B, I love Beyonce, Usher, Neo, oh my god, yeah. And I'm very like diverse in my music. I love pop, I love there's some rock music that I like. Honestly, I love such a wide range of music, but I do love like show tunes as well. So I love like Greatest Showman, A Star Is Born. I used to love High School Musical when I was a kid. Even now, like the music and stuff, I love it. I love a wide range of music. Becky Fairbanks says, I assume that you're completely yourself and real on camera. Yeah, I like to think what you get is what you see. Obviously, I'm a little bit more professional on camera in the way that I speak, but like if you met me in real life, I would like to think that you don't think I'm a different person. Like, I don't act any different on camera how I am in real life. I'm just as daft and as bubbly and as outgoing in real life as what I am on camera. Candy Floss says, I assume if we were friends you would help me with my makeup. Girl, I'll help you with your makeup anyway. If you want help with your makeup, I will help you out. Bernard Begum says, I assume you have a great sense of style. Great video. I mean, obviously I like the way I dress, but I don't know, like I find it hard to dress my figure with being like so big busted and like, but like I've got such a bit, like I'm like perfect hourglass basically. I've got big boobs, a smaller waist and then a big bum, and I just find it quite difficult to dress. But I think that a lot of that's to do with my weight as well, because I'm quite conscious about my weight, and obviously I'm on my weight loss journey. I think that'll come with time once I lose the weight that I want to lose. Kerry Garbett says, whoa, 1.6 girl, well done you. I assume you're an MUA. You would be correct. I am a makeup artist. I qualified last year. I love this one by BW Beauty, and I actually really love her channel. You should definitely check her out. Such a good video, hun. Well done for getting to 1.6k. I'm so happy for you. I assume you really must have your life together to be able to upload to YouTube so much. 10 out of 10 for effort and organisation. Makeup looks beaut, by the way. I'm not a very organised person. I'm just determined because it's something that I love and that I want to do. And in terms of sort of having my life together, it's just that I work part-time. I work 3 days a week, and the other 4 days I literally revolve around YouTube, whether it's video, uploading, editing, filming, and that's literally my life, is work and YouTube. And then obviously I do other things other than that, but that's mainly my life because that's what I want to do. So you have to push for what you want, I suppose. Megan Farnell says, I assume you're insecure even though you definitely shouldn't be. And I am massively an insecure person, and I'm very like massively insecure about myself and the way I look as well. Eloise says, I assume that you've smoked before. Love you. Yes, I have. One of my ex-friends got into a bad habit of socially smoking, and then I started socially smoking. I would never ever smoke outside of like having a drink, and to be quite honest, when I got with Dalton, because Dalton does smoke, but he knew it made, like, I've got asthma and it made me bad the next day. Like, every time I would socially smoke, I would be really poorly, like chesty and stuff. So Dalton was like, right, that's it, when you're out with me and you've had a drink, you're not smoking. And now, to be quite honest, I would never ever touch one again. It doesn't interest me in the slightest. Alexis Alfred says, I assume you really like fashion. I do, but I don't think it likes me. I just can't seem to find my style, but I think, again, like I said earlier, a lot of that's to do with my weight. Karma Sunshine says, I assume you're a really indecisive person. Oh my god, yes, girl. When it comes to food, especially, I'm like, what do I want to eat? I can be, but it's not necessarily always that. It's like, I don't want to make decisions for people. I'm very much like, I can be a bit like, so like if Dalton goes, oh, are we going here or are we going there? I'm like, well, why don't you choose? Because if something goes wrong, I'm like, well, it's on your back. Meg Goodvine says, I assume that you're amazing at brows. And I'm like, I've literally just learned how to do brows. It's took me so long and I'm still not happy with how I do them. So I don't particularly think I am. Holly Van Hoonick says, all I assume is nice things, but I want to make this interesting. I assume you're a good singer. Girl, you do not want to hear me sing. I sound like a cat getting strangled. Kylie Jackson says, great giveaway. I assume you have a keen eye for a bargain, especially finding the standout products from high street brands that are amazing for a fraction of the price of high-end rivals. It's just come with time, really, and I've sort of come to know what to look for and where to look and when to look and when to go. That's how I know about the boot sale, because I'm a massive bargain hunter, because that's how my channel started anyway. So I've sort of just got an eye for it because I've looked out for it and done my research. Lollia says, I assume you have a great routine, a skincare routine, and I do when I stick to it, but a lot of the time I always forget. Like at the moment I'm having a few issues with breakouts on my cheeks because I'm clearly not sticking to my skincare. Amy Sorrell, I'm watching you, girl. I love you. She says, congratulations, hon. Good luck to everyone. Love your channel. Great content and products. My assumption is that you want your own place. Oh my god, yes, I do, but I don't think that's going to happen for quite a long time, and me and Dalton need to do some saving up. Emma Jones says, I assume you're a natural blonde. I am, but I'm like a very, like, what I like to call a dirty blonde. I've always been blonde. I used to be Milky Bar Kid blonde when I was a kid. Sexy Scott says, I assume you're planning on having a baby this year. By the way, congratulations on hitting 1.6, babes. Love you, Lord. Oh my god, no. No, babies have not entered my mind. No, forget all about that. I don't do babies. Not for a long time. I might sound selfish, but I want to live my own life and do my own shit before I bring another adult into the world, and I'm not financially sufficient anyway to bring a child up, and I wouldn't want to bring a child up when I'm not financially stable enough to raise them. Toast Missed Win says, I assume that you did well in school. I did probably better than some. I mean, I wasn't like an A-star student, but I did really well. I got a lot of good grades. I did really well in like English and things. I got like A's, B's and C's for like all of my main subjects, math, science and English. I didn't get A-stars and everything, if that makes sense, but I did do well. And there was things that I did fail, so I'm not perfect. Oh my god, guys, that is it. I've basically tried to answer as many as I can, and some of them were quite similar, so I've not gone and answered them again, because there's no point answering them again. But I've really enjoyed doing that sort of assumptions video. It's really nice to see what you've assumed about me, and a lot of the things are really nice anyway. There's nothing negative in there. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have filming it, and I hope you've got to know me a little bit better. Like I say, and I have said in past videos, if you want to know something about me, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to know and I'll answer that for you as soon as I can. And before we go anywhere, just make sure you've hit that subscribe button, make sure that notification bell switched on, and give this video a big thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next one. Mwah. Thanks for watching.